And welcome back. This is Groove Zone right here on KFM TV, and of course, a big shout is going out to everybody watching us live in Khaled. Ladies and gentlemen, you can join us live on Facebook, KFM TV GH. Try and follow, and also send us the message you want us to send. Now, you will see my guest in the studio dressed in the Ghanaian outfit. We're talking about the common skirt and blouse that the Zambians have been working us with, and then this one is a bit different with a Ghanaian color. That tells you that yes, indeed, he's projecting Ghana to the whole world and that of the rich culture we have in Ghana. So all the way from Central Region, I have to welcome our guest in the studio, Wazumbi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
No, I didn't want to give that introduction because I want people to know who indeed we have in here, because you're going to say a whole lot. Now, if you ask me, the brain behind all the Black Rasta, our legendary living Black Rasta, you know, the hit of we know Black Rasta of this popular song, Barak, come make we talk, you know that, and a whole lot of his song. This is the brain behind. Not only Black Rasta. Today we're going to unveil a whole lot of truth to you to know who we have in here, so we can hold him high and esteem. Bossu.
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether to say you're a grandpapa of Ghanaian music or what. Yes. First of all, I know Wazumbi may not be your original name.
Sure.
What is the original name for Wazumbi before we continue?
Okay, my original name is Francis Abanhagen Kwesi.
Oh, yeah, Kwesi.
Yes,
I'm also
Sunday
Kwesi.
born. Ah.
And then Kwesi. Ladies and gentlemen. So let me even talk about your outfits first. Is it because we're in Ghana, man, or naturally you have this kind of Pan-African?
Okay, naturally I'm a Pan-African person because most of the times out there we try to portray the African culture.
Okay.
So most of the times, if you watch my clips, if you watch our performances, I always make sure that I put on something that is very African.
Yes.
So that it will portray where I'm coming from.
Exactly.
Not only Ghana, my beloved country, but as in the
whole
African continent as a whole.
I love that. I love that motive. And you know, I didn't plan of wearing this one.
Okay.
But I watched your videos over and over. I was like, this man is doing well. I saw a video where you were in USA.
Yeah.
I saw a video in New York. I saw a couple of videos outside.
Sure.
And then when I look at your outfit, I was like, no, this man is trying to portray like culture and heritage and all that. So what can I do? But when I saw you entering, I was like, I just told my director that no, that I can't wear the African. I want to wear the kente because you cannot. It is my shoe, not your shoe. Why would you? Let me also portray Ghana. So I am so much happy that your coming this morning actually had an influence on me, and that is what it has to be.
Sure.
Now, Wazumbi as a name you picked. What was the reason you picked this particular name?
Okay, so the name Wazumbi came when I was in GSTS. I went to GSTS actually, Form 1 to Form 5.
You don't mean it?
I mean it. That was the old GSTS.
Right now we should be talking to somebody like 109 years, 109 years or something.
Oh no. So okay. So it's an acronym actually.
Okay.
So the name I just put it together. It was one day in class, no, at the dormitory. I was in House 8, Einstein House. So one of my guys were talking. You know, I was the keyboardist. Okay. I mean, school organist.
Whoa.
So as one of our conversations, and it's like, oh, who the guy name? You see, and then the name came out of nowhere, and then also. When I finished school, and then I started, I'm a sound engineer. So I started a professional sound engineer. So I have a studio and all that.
Wow.
I used to have one in Lagos, and then I have one in Ghana. But currently it's the Ghana that is working. Yeah. So when Black Rasta and I met, when I was an engineer, I used to be called, because I'm Kwesi, so the boys used to call me, oh, I'm Kwesi, oh, Kwesi, you know, that kind of thing. But it wasn't sinking into the industry, you understand? So then, what can we do? Then Black Rasta asked me, but I will school, any guy name, Then I said, oh, the name is Wazumbi. So then you have to use the Wazumbi.
That's right.
So that's how come I maintained the name Wazumbi. So we started from school, you understand?
Yeah.
So That's how come the name Wazumbi.
Now,
The Wazumbi is an acronym.
Which stands for?
Okay, so which side? W is well.
Okay.
A, arrange.
Okay.
Z, zing.
Okay.
Z, that is Z-I-N-G. Zing.
Z-I-N-G.
That is zing. So well arranged zing. U, united. M, musically. Bubbling. That is the B, infinitely. That is Wazumbi. You understand? So zing is a sharp note from a gun or from a guitar.
Okay.
So when these sharp notes are struck or pushed out, they bubble musically.
Okay.
Right? And they affect nature. I mean, infinitely.
Whoa.
They move.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Very creative. But as at that time, Wazumbi, did you know that it all stands for that?
Oh, yes. As at that time, no. I didn't know it would stand for that.
Okay.
I didn't know Wazumbi was supposed to. When we said, let's use the name Wazumbi that they call you, I asked myself, every name has a meaning. So what is the meaning of the Wazumbi? It just came out of Blue Moon secondary school time, you understand? And so I sat down and I said, I cannot have a name that does not have a meaning that will affect my life, you understand?
Exactly.
So I decided to then give it a meaning. That is how come I put those words together.
Wow, incredible. Well, no wonder that you're everywhere now. But before we actually chance for some of your videos, you've made mention that you've worked with Black Rasta.
Yes.
What others? Can you mention few artists?
I've worked with Black Rasta, Evangelist Emi Newman, from the song Okama Fu Jesus. We did recorded in Chakradi.
Wow.
And then Cynthia McCauley, Come Shenabim. I did that album. And then Jakalolomi. Yes, Frankani Malalo.
Wow.
And then from Joe Bicham's second album, when you're busy, this channel, this one. And then a lot of artists. Nigeria, I've worked with. Yes. Wow. I've worked with Nigeria, I've worked with, may he so rest in perfect peace, Raskimono, the great Raskimono. Okay. I've worked with Two Face, India. Yes, I've worked with, I've worked with a lot of artists, that is Shoki, a lot of artists who have really made a lot back then.
It's funny.
Righteous Man. Most of the recordings were being done at Righteous Man and so many other, a lot of stuffs.
Wow. So we are not just talking to a performer, a musician, but a living legend who have equally helped some of our big mainstream artists like Black Rasta of Ghana, Two Face in Libya, all the way from Nigeria.
We recorded his voices at a studio, Righteous Man recording studio around Ogba, thereabouts, yeah. Wow. It's been so many years back.
So it's funny to ask this question. So, Mr. Wazumbi, how old are you now?
Oh, I'm a small boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that small boy note, let's go check one of his performances. When we come back, we'll still be talking very deep to Wazumbi in the studio right about now. A man who is putting Ghana, Africa on the map. Let's check him out. We'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling super excited, you know, in the studio right about now because yes, indeed, I love this. I think I've watched a couple of videos of this gentleman before, but I didn't know that he will be coming to the studio today. Now, I saw how the white people are so much happy. What do you people say to them when you're playing this thing? What happened around these things?
Right. So what happens is that we engage them.
Okay.
We bring their minds to the African things that we have.
All right.
When you go stand and just play, they'll be watching, some will be sitting, but you have to engage them. Okay. You understand? And then, well, let me say this in a way. They have a very boring life.
Okay.
To Africans, we see that they have a boring life. Why do we say that? Because out there it's all about go to work, come home. Go to work, come home. There's nothing like, the socialization is just a little of it. So when we go and we try to put fire into them, we try to introduce some happiness into them, they are happy.
Exactly.
I hope you understand what I'm saying. So by performing to them, we try to bring their minds. It's a form of relief. You know, entertainment gives you a whole relief on its own.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's what happens.
Now let's take it back a bit. Since when did you decided that okay, I'm a sound engineer? I've recorded a lot of artists. I've put them on the map. So this time around, let me also take the mantle and do something for myself. And you decided to have this band called Wazumbi.
The band is a prophetic band.
Okay.
Let me put it like
that.
Tell
me about it.
What happened is that I traveled with Black to Italy.
Okay.
When we came back, I visited a church.
That's Black Rasta?
Yeah, I traveled with Black Rasta to Italy.
Okay.
For a show.
All right.
So when we came back to Ghana, I visited a church. A church, I was not invited. They invited my artist because I'm a sound engineer. My artist is called Felix Anaman.
Okay.
So they invited my artist and then we went. So when we got there, when I was playing the keyboard, you know, the moment the boy started singing, I struck the keyboard and he started singing. All of a sudden, the prophet stood up. You know, let's say this. This is not this excuse me to say, this Nkwanchen prophet song. You understand? Yeah. I mean, a really man of God, let me put it like that from my perspective, you know. So he stood up, looked at me, stopped everything, and walked straight to me. And when he came to me, he said, your name is so and so and so. You travel with a Rasta man so and so. Your phone number is so and so and so. I have something for you. God wants to tell you something. In fact, at that point, I was afraid. I'm a sinner.
In somebody's country?
No, in Ghana.
In Ghana,
in Ghana here. I was afraid because I'm a sinner. I said, Charlie, Padino, Oba Kamis Masembio. You see how Charlie Padino. So when he said that, then he said, God said, you are going to put a band together that will travel all over the world. You understand? And when he said that, as a Christian, I felt like it's supposed to be a Christian band. I felt that it's supposed to be some gospel band that will move everywhere. Yeah. You understand? So I quickly put up together a gospel band called The Gifts. I still have it anyway. Whoa. A gospel group called The Gifts, right? After I put the group together, the rehearsals and things were not going. Then a friend of mine who is also a man of God told me that go back to God and go and ask him exactly the group he wants you to put together. Do you get it? Then by then I had stopped working with Black Rasta. Okay. So I went back to God and then I asked what kind of group. One day I was lying down in the couch. Then it came into my head, why don't you bring somebody from the north, do more of African things. Let's see how it goes. That is the direction. I quickly brought a lady from the north. Deep in the north, who has never been to Accra before. Oh. So I had a contract of 4 years with her, but we ended up in 4 months. Because the person that brought her, who was a manager, somehow took the person as a manager, and they all thought the lady had some money somewhere who using to support the band. They had a different thought about the whole thing. Meanwhile, it was my own money that I was trying to put together to build the band, right? So then my bass guitarist, they formed another band within my band. And then
they formed
another band within my band. I rehearsed on Tuesday, they were rehearsing on Thursdays. I didn't know. My same songs. You understand?
Wow.
Yeah, so it was my then drummer who drew my attention to it. That, boss, there's something I want to discuss with you. And I'm like, what do you want to discuss with me? He said, there's something we need to talk about. I said, wow, what is it? Then, he came to my office and gave me the clue. I called for a meeting and nobody came. You see, something of that sort. And then, as the man said, it was going to be an African band. At the end of the day, God directed me to that section.
Yeah.
Then I put the African band together and I named the band after my name, Wazumbi. So my band is called Wazumbians and I'm Wazumbi. So that was 2016.
Okay.
So it's 10 years.
Now,
yes.
You've been going
sure.
on and on. So the gift band is still there?
Still there.
They are still doing their own
yes.
thing, but you don't travel with them?
No, for now.
Okay. But then the Wazumbians, which of course is the group.
Sure.
Any member is a Wazumbian.
Yes.
But the group is Wazumbians.
Wazumbians.
And you are Wazumbi.
Wazumbi, yes.
Then I am interviewing right now, I'll be what?
Oh, you
Wazumbi.
You be Wazumbi in. So the in stand for interviewer.
Interesting. So let's quickly run it up. That how many countries have you been with Wazumbians?
Oh, with Wazumbians, we have not gone much yet. We've been to France, we've been to US, we've been to Colombia. That is the Western world.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the African world, we've been to Nigeria, Benin, Togo, thereabout. Yeah.
But you say you've not done much, and this one is not much.
Oh no, because God said all over.
Hey, so you want to go
all over. The band must catch everywhere. We have not started. I
love
yet.
that. So when how many days or weeks, months do you spend in the performing to them and all that?
Ooh, for performance, normally when we are going, our manager does the booking.
Okay.
So before we leave, we have a list.
All right.
Oh, we are playing here, we are playing there. And sometimes too, we go with a short list. At the moment we enter,
then it
keeps coming in.
So you don't feel like coming back to Ghana? My brother, come back. Oh, you have to come back. Oh,
no, but every year we come.
I think the government needs to do something special about this band because
we
looking at the numbers you pull, I mean, I watch your YouTube channel and what have you, the followers is huge.
Thank you.
And as you specify or what you said that these white people, they live some sort of boring life and then you give them another energy and all that. Because I saw in the video how they were dancing.
Sure.
And I asked myself, a rhythm that you don't know about.
Sure.
You don't do in your country. It's not part of you. And you're dancing to it like that. So I wanted to actually know the brain or the energy behind. And you just explained that you put in different energy. Now there's a big one that you are going to play coming up.
Sure.
Can you tell us about it? We want to talk about that more.
All right, so we are coming to talk about our festival. We have a festival called Jankalanga Festival.
Jankalanga.
Yeah.
I know say that.
Aha, you see, it's a word I formed myself.
Hey. Wazumbi.
Yes. You see, it's a word that has no meaning.
Okay.
A word, no, I've given a meaning to the word.
All right.
But it wasn't in existence.
Okay.
So the word is Jankalanga. Jankalanga simply stands promoting the African culture through rhythm, through melodies, right?
Okay.
And through storytelling. Good. So it's a festival that is coming up from 27th of this month. That is next weekend, Friday and Saturday. 27th at Abajo Cafe Art Center, and then 28th at the Plus 233 bar and then jazz bar and grill around the GBC over there. So the 27th is basically going to be a workshop form with a little exhibition.
All right.
What is happening is we are doing workshop for people who want to learn how to do batik, people who want to learn Ghanaian food, how to cook Ghanaian food. You understand? And then also people who want to learn how to cook Ghanaian food, people who want to do more of you see things, African thing. Then we also do point and sew. Point and sew means that you come and you see a style. You see, I like this style. I have a seamstress. I have a
sew it for
yes, what do you call it? A tailor sitting right there. You show and they sew it for you immediately. Immediately. And then on the same day we have a workshop for musicians.
Wow.
We, our musicians, the bands, we need to know more about the things that we do.
You have traveled a lot, so you should know that.
Yes, we need to know more about things that we do. So, people just play the band and play. People go on retirement and God forbid things are, you understand.
Yes.
So what are we doing to ourselves? Musica will come and tell us, Mr. Simons, our president, and his team will be there to tell us what to do. Some of the things. We have Panji Anof coming to tell us about our rights and other things. We have Kofi Beatmeans also coming. He is also coming to talk to us. Oh, musicians, you have to do this, you have to, that kind of thing. And then we also have, my manager is coming all the way from the United States. His name is Alex Boysil. He's also coming to tell us, talk to us about how you can put your bookings together, who you need to contact, and all those things. I came from somewhere. I like giving opportunity to other bands to also fly somewhere. You understand? So we are doing that on that day, and then on the second day, which is the 28th, which is basically music festival. I mean performances. We have our father Pat Thomas, the legendary Pat Thomas, being our special guest for the day, and then we have Rosalind coming all the way from South America, French Guyana, and then we have Eji and Vika also coming all the way from South America. We also have Ben Push coming all the way from Nigeria. Then we have our wonderful bands who are also going to play on that day. We have Muskwan, we have the Yalolo band, we also have the Abrempon, we have the Amambre, we have the Papushito band, and then we have the Jin Brass band, and then we have the great Wazumbians band for the day, also going to perform.
So you have a lot of things happening.
A lot.
From 27 to 28, right?
Yes.
So ladies and gentlemen, what we have a video for that effect. Let's check it out. When we come back, I'll ask specific questions. Who knows that your breakthrough would actually happen if you attend that particular conference. So let's check this video out. We'll be back to talk some more about it. Just stay. Interesting. So yes, indeed, Jankalanga Festival is happening just next week from 27 to 28. It's a loaded pack, festival that you don't want to actually miss. Mr. Simon is going to be there as one of the speakers. They have a lot of speakers coming through all the way from the North American, if you ask me. And the most interesting thing is that you are not just coming in there to enjoy music and leave. No, there are a lot of things that you also learn as a musician, as a band and all that. I saw a lot of bands also in there. Now the greater thing is that those of you who love fashion, African print and what have you, you have a say that day. Just come in, point the dress you want to, how you want to look. It's still a Ghana mat, and then they will deliver that for you. And you have a discount, so you might want to be there, because I'm going to be there myself to also learn about a lot of things, especially band. I'm a keyboardist actually, so when I meet you today, I want to learn more things about yes, I want to learn more things. So once I have, in fact, I don't know what to say, but maybe we'll talk about that after the show. Now let me ask this quick one. With your band, how many people do you have in the band now?
My band is a very big band. We have about 20 people.
You don't mean it?
Yes, I mean it. And then mostly when we are coming for performances, it depends on the number we want to take for the performance. Also, especially when we are traveling. And sometimes visa issues. Sometimes it's difficult to get a visa for all of them to go with you. So it's a very big band. And still, as I'm talking, people are calling, can I be part of the band? I said, wait.
I wanted to even ask you, how do one join the band?
It's a whole lot. One can join the band. When you come, we'll interview you, right? We'll take you to 1 or 2 process and see that if we pass the process, and then we see what to do. But Basically, that's how it is.
Okay.
That's how it is. Yeah.
Wazumbians.
Yeah.
It's a great band and all
Yes,
that.
sir.
So you have people all the way from different, regions and all that.
Sure.
You have people from
Different
the north,
tribes.
from Volta.
Yes.
The Fantis, the Gans,
Ashantis from the north. I have different people in my band.
Let's talk about your choice of music. What kind of genre or what kind of music do you?
We do Afrofusion music.
Okay.
Afrofusion simply stands that you see the Afro rhythms, for instance, from the like of Fela Kuti, the legendary Fela Kuti.
Exactly.
And then we come to that of the Osibisa, kind of. Then we have infused it with the indigenous rhythms.
All right.
Talking about the 68 Adwa, Aboja, reggae. We mix them into the Afro rhythm, into the high life rhythm.
Great.
I hope you understand.
Yeah, very well.
So we call our own Afrofusion.
Afrofusion.
Yeah.
So if somebody want to work with your band, what are the routine? What are the process?
Okay, if you say work with my band, what exactly?
Maybe I want to feature you,
Okay.
or either book you for a conference or a program in Ghana. Have you
okay.
been playing show in Ghana?
In fact, in Ghana, it's difficult.
I wanted to ask you.
Yes, why I don't play in Ghana most times is that Ghanaians, they want us to do copyright. Oh, every pop bar that, oh, I want your band to come and play, wants to hear you play Kojuentwi, wants to hear you play Dasibre Jamana, wants to hear you play Kusate song, Ajuate song, Amate song. What about your song?
Great.
You understand?
Great.
Because your song is not popular, they don't want
to.
it. You understand?
Okay.
So I made up my mind, not now, the beginning of the time I put the band together, that I will never do copyright. We have played copyright years back, Mejai.
Okay.
Right now it's my band.
Great.
So I'm bringing my, I'm doing my own thing. You understand? My creativity needs to be known.
No, exactly.
Like you said, I'm a sound engineer. I've worked on a lot of artists.
Okay.
My name is, if you look into their album, like those
Your
times, you
name
see my name there.
is there.
But who knows me?
Great.
If I'm working with Black Rasta here, when you see Black Rasta, you say, yeah, Black Rasta.
But we don't know the brand.
No, you don't know the person who produced him. When you see Emi Newman, our mother, evangelist Emi Newman, when you see Reverend Joe Beecham, when you see all these people, they are popular people.
Yeah.
I did not do my own because I want to be popular. No, because I want my talent
to be
to
seen
come out.
and known. Yeah.
I hope you understand.
Yeah.
And then I also nest people who are also coming.
Yeah.
I hope you really understand.
Very
So
well.
it's difficult to play here in Ghana. That is, they expecting you to play somebody's song, add somebody's song to your performance. It's not bad
Okay.
to play. I'm not saying don't play anybody's song,
Okay.
but I will not go to a show
And do a
and then go and play
copyright
somebody's song.
and all
No, I'll go to a show and bring my original
that.
stuff.
Exactly. So how many songs do you have to your credit?
My
now?
God, over 100.
Wow.
Yes, we have 3 albums out there.
Okay.
And then we have a lot unrecorded. We have, okay, let's say a lot recorded but unreleased. Because I have a studio and all that, even at rehearsal, I do creativity.
Okay.
The moment I create it, it
becomes-
goes out. It
yeah.
becomes a song.
Yeah.
And then it's our song.
What is the reason why you feel personally, or that's how I feel,
Okay.
that at the Western world they actually appreciate this sort of bands than that of us in African here?
Okay, so what happens is this. The Western world likes our kind of rhythms.
Okay.
It is not there. That is not with them.
Okay.
Right? When they hear ours, it's something new to them. And they would love to be part of it.
Exactly.
They would love to promote it. They would love to see you. They would love to jump to it. They would love to dance to it. You understand what I mean? Now, if you play Ghana here, you go to a program and you keep playing high life, this kind of stuff. Our own Ghanaians will be watching you. Would they cover the Western world, and they will see jumping everywhere. That's the opposite way. That's how it is. You understand? They appreciate the indigenous rhythms.
Yeah.
They come to Ghana to learn. Sometimes we travel out there, we do workshop.
Okay.
Right? Francis, I want your band to come and do, apart from performance, you do a workshop with them. we do drumming workshop, we do rhythm workshops, right? I remember I was booked to go and do a workshop in Seattle, right, around the Washington area there. So we go, and all that I do is I take my the percussion and then the bell and the shaker, and I teach the people. This is how it goes. Our rhythm, our 6/8 rhythm especially, is difficult for them. It's difficult for them to play.
Wow.
You understand? They are masters of the 4/4, 2/4, 4/8. You know, that kind of straight rhythms are they are the masters of it. But when it comes to our 3/4, 6/8, and those kind of rhythms, it's difficult for them. So they really appreciate. I'm telling you.
Wow.
They really appreciate. When you go out there, you don't see all these things. What we see and we don't like, they love it there.
So personally, let me ask this for your own opinion. Which of the country that have you been to and you're like, oh my God, I feel like I stay here long?
I must be very honest with you. I've never thought of staying anywhere. Okay. I just want to be honest.
Okay.
The reason is that I'm promoting something. I have a vision.
Yeah.
My vision is to travel all over the world, right? So I have never had the mentality of staying anywhere. But you go to places, you love them. I've been to France. I'm being honest, I love the France, the environments, the US environments, very beautiful. When we went to Colombia, it wasn't bad. I'm saying it wasn't bad because you can't compare that to those two places I've mentioned, the Italy and the Europe and all those places. You see, I've never thought of, and I always tell my guys that we have a vision. We are on a mission.
Correct.
So don't love a place to attract you to stay. Love a place to attract you to go, come back, and then promote and do more to earn more money. Or you make more money when you go and come than to stay.
Yeah, I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, Wazumbi is my guest in the studio, and of course, when it comes to African rhythmic, or when it comes to the indigenous, rhythmic, he got it all. And of course, the group name is what? Wazumbians. And this month, ending of this month, which is going to be next week, 27 to 28, everything is happening. And is it free?
Okay, on the 27th is very free.
Okay.
But the 28th is 100 Ghana cedis.
Just 100 Ghana cedis.
Just 100. I mean,
come on. To
just
enjoy
make
good music and other things.
Just 100.
A lot of band coming to.
Just 100 cedis.
Come on. We got to be there. We got to be there to support. This is, personally, let me ask your opinion on that. What do you want Ghanaian? You've been to other African countries, I know, but this is your home. What do you want Ghanaians to do to you as an initiator or a creative in the industry? What do you want them to do?
Well, I want Ghanaians to support what we do. They should support their own. We promote ourselves on social media. Even, let me say this, even the show we are coming to do, you go to some TV stations and they are like, we'll get back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you understand? Oh, go and bring a letter. You take a letter there and it's like, oh, we'll get back to you. You go to government institutions. This like, oh, take the letter here. We took the letter there. I just don't want to mention it.
They want to pass you through the protocols, which is very long.
You don't worry. You pass me through the protocol. I'll come early.
Okay.
But when you pass me through the protocol, respond to me. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
We take the letters to them. They get the letters. Oh, we have given it to the right person. We will get back to you.
Then
calls. Oh, we'll get back to you. I drive there. We'll get back to you. What happens?
It doesn't happen.
No, the support. I must be honest. I want to say thank you to the diaspora department, the president's office. They have done well. They gave us endorsement.
Okay.
So, sorry. We have endorsement from them.
That's correct.
The other places we went, we didn't get. They said they will get back to us. So
now
let's just take it like our show is next week.
Wow.
So when you give me an endorsement for the program, who am I going to show you to?
Exactly.
I don't know whether you understand what I'm trying to say.
Very well.
It's good they get to know what we do. You don't know us, fine. We bring our CV, we bring stuff that you can go through, check us out,
kind of people.
Find out who are these people. Let's say in quotes, who are these idiots?
Okay.
Right? You don't get back to us. And they will say, oh, go and see this particular person. If you have his number, call him And you'll be calling and he's not picking up. Somebody who even knows you and knows what you do, he doesn't pick your call. He's in the government seat. What happens next?
Correct.
So wait for me. I'm going to my office and come. You sit there like 3 hours. Nobody is coming.
It doesn't.
And you leave. So the support is not there.
It's not there.
Yeah.
Great. Great. I must say or confess on the show that we're talking about you in the studio and not in any other bad, content. One of our guy, Emmanuel, he was coming and he was like, Charlie, your guest was here on time, pow. I said yes. So when I checked your credentials on socials, I was like, oh, you play in other countries, so there's no way you will joke with time, because out there they don't joke with time.
No, not at all.
And so I am not surprised. So I was explaining to him that, well, because you've been out there traveling around the world, so you know what time means. So my people are actually commending you, and I don't have to say it, but I just have to say that you're on time, coming to the show.
Thank you
before even the host to even dress up. It's kind of amazing. So yes, a big shout is going out to Emmanuel for reminding us, for you coming very early, and then my director also. But I might say that yes, you are doing so well.
Thank you.
Per what I saw on social media, you are doing so well, and I think this is the time for us to also embrace this kind of culture. But I feel in Ghana here, we really don't know much about the reading, the kind of music you do. We are all known for the Western world, where we jump on the beat. Hey, what do you think could be the possible reason, and how can we twist this?
Okay, so you see, the last time I was on one TV station in the US, they interviewed me, and they are Ghanaians, and I told them that the only way we can introduce these kind of things is that, let's take somebody like Stonebwoy, right? Stonebwoy is coming to do his program concert. That he did, the concert that he does. Somebody like Shatta is coming to do his program that he does. He says, okay, sorry, this is my popular song. I want this band
to come and perform it.
To come and perform it in our own way with him. So, for instance, which popular song of Stonebwoy?
Let's use that High Life one. Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's say we take that song and we do it our own style. Yeah. Not to promote it, but to perform at his show. He brings an indigenous band. I'm not talking about a band to back him. That is a separate thing altogether. Right? Yeah. An indigenous band comes in. I mean, the band takes his song, twist it, have the same chorus that rings bell in the minds of people, right? And then twist it, performs it at his program. His fans who used to love the bing 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 alone will also start loving that aspect. Little by little, something is being introduced onto the stage. Shatta does it. This one does it. I hope you really understand what I'm trying to say. So that is how this kind of rhythms can be
known to us.
Exactly. You understand? Boss, Kenai Soba travels like never before. You understand?
Yeah.
Uncle Ebo Taylor, may his soul rest in peace. He just left us. Travels like never before.
I mean, Viala
goes like never before. Let's be very honest with ourselves. Yeah. How popular are they? Comparing them to Stonebwoy or comparing them to Shatta. Where is it? The gap is very far. Yeah. Do you understand what I mean? Their kind of rhythm is much loved. I'm not here to say that Shatta and the rest, when they go to America, they don't get crowd. No, I've not attended their shows. Yeah. And I will never come and sit here and say this and no. But let's be honest with ourselves. Yeah. There are festivals. Which festivals do they play? They mostly play shows organized by Ghanaian communities. Yeah. They get money. I salute them. But what are they selling to the white people?
It has to be our indigenous music style.
I'm done. Let me not say anything.
I understand now. I think the point you raised is, but have you linked up to any of these big musicians?
Oh, I must be honest, for a long time I have not. In fact, I've worked with Shatta and what's his name? Stonebwoy before.
You don't
Oh, yes, years back. Stonebwoy, I've worked with Stonebwoy years back. When I was with Black Rasta, Stonebwoy came to the studio. I've recorded some stuff for him, and I've trained him on voice training and all that before. Same as
you're a great man.
Shatta. Oh, we are coming small.
No, you're a great man.
So, but as they became who they are, I've actually not contacted them. I won't come and sit here and say.
But would you love to do that recently?
Oh, yes, of course. I know Shatta's manager. Sammy is a very good friend of mine. Okay. Only that I don't know Stonebwoy's manager. But I've never reached out to Sammy to talk to him about anything of such sort. So, well, I can say on our part, we have to also take a step we have not taken.
That's right.
So probably we'll look into that.
Exactly. Well, my time is almost up, but before we go, what are your socials if somebody want to follow, somebody want to link up and all that, your details?
Okay, so our socials, what happens is that Wazumbians on Facebook is Wazumbians. Okay. It's spelled like W-A Ghana, Z-U-M-B-I-A-N-S. W-A-Z-U-M-B-I-A-N-S. That is Wazumbians on all social media. Great. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, what do you call LinkedIn, everywhere, YouTube. You just put Wazumbians and you will see us there. And then my personal is Kwesi Wazumbi. Okay. So the two married together. And then before we also go, if you permit me to say some thank you to one or two people. All right. So the festival that is coming up, we have one or two people who are helping us. So we want to say a very big thank you to them, like Hallmark Cafe. They do food and all those things. They are helping us. And then we also have Astike Sounds. They are also helping us. And we have Oceanic Resort, who are also helping us. You know, we want to say thank you to all of them. And anybody I've forgotten, please, you are part of us. And then thank you also to the diaspora department for also helping us through.
Thank you so much.
And then don't forget, if you want to go to get any African thing, when you go to Art Center, you look for George. And you know these things. You see, I'm looking at handsome. You know, George will put one for you. That's and you will run away.
Please tell him that I'm coming. Mr. George, wherever you are, please at the Art Center. I'll be coming very soon because we are doing Ghana Man. So get ready for MC Efo Kafukaku. I love the fact that as Ghanaian, we are trying to portray our culture, our heritage, even as in what we wear and all that. Now they say wear Ghana, it's Ghana, say Ghana and all that. What are some of the songs that we'll be expecting from Wazumbians
okay.
next week?
Wazumbians, we're going to do a song. We have a song for Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So we'll do that song which promotes Kwame Nkrumah's idea and things that Kwame Nkrumah has done before. Okay. And then we have a song for women and children. You know, all over the world, they talk about protecting the women and children. Then we also have song for the youth as well. We have a song that will push to the youth, and then hoping that the youth will also love. We are going to do more of African rhythms, our high life, and then we have a little funky song like that also.
I'll be grateful to be there that night. And trust me, I'll be there. Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for passing through.
Thank you.
I would love to do this anytime. In fact, when you're done with the show, please come back. Let's see. Because KFM TV will be there to give you nothing but the best. So, yes, you come back to the studio. Let's see how the Ghana festival also go. Which, of course,
Jankalanga Festival.
Jankalanga Festival. You have to eat plenty of akole before you come from Jankalanga Festival. Thank you so much for passing through. God bless you. Anytime, any day. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's check one of his music when we come back, or his performance. When we come back, birthday is also around the corner. So, let's enjoy some good music and that of the birthday song when we come back. Birthday song. Don't go anywhere.
Give thanks for life.
birthday, yeah, my friend. Yeah. One more year on them. Yeah. Go on a vibe, give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again. Yeah. One more year on them. Yeah. Go on a vibe, give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again. Yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Yeah. One more year on them. Yeah. Go on a vibe, give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again. All right, so yes, indeed, welcome back to the show campaign. My name is MC Efo Kafukaku. This is one of my favorite. If you ask me on the show campaign group zone, you say Ingbati. A big shout going out to Wazumbians, especially Mr. Kwesi Wazumbi, for passing through. We have a couple of people to also wish on the show campaign today. So let's get into it right away. The first one here says that, yes, indeed, is our boss. I understand. Maxwell Osei Boateng. He is a former Kotoko under 20 striker. Today is a birthday. Happy birthday to you, living legend. May God bless your new age. And then to your family, to everybody who was saying happy birthday to you. You have actually served Ghana so well, and we're so much happy for you also. Maxwell Osei Boateng, former Kotoko under 20 striker. Washego Bruta. Happy birthday to you, officer. And he also comes on our show, the sports show for that matter, with Adadivo. So on behalf of Adadivo, the sports host, and the KFM TV, we say happy birthday to you, Mr. Osei Boateng. Enjoy your day to the fullest. Next is another beautiful one that says that happy birthday to Selassie D. Dogan. Wishing you all the best in life, from Richard Bodu. So Richard is saying happy birthday to you, Selassie Davi Efonya Agba Gigi Lamasa Bokadrikano. Do have a wonderful day. We wish you nothing but the best. Enjoy your day to the fullest. This coming out from Richard Bodu. Enjoy your day to the full. And to the very last one here is coming out from one of our senior colleagues in here at KFM TV. It says that, yes, happy birthday to you. The only premier university in Ghana is what this gentleman is attending. Kobe Osei Brian, student of University of Ghana. Happy birthday to you. Have an amazing day. That is the only university in Ghana. The rest you can argue with your phone. We don't care. So the only university in Ghana is University of Ghana, Legon, is celebrating you, as well as our senior man in here in the studio, Sir Imam. He say happy birthday to you. He's our boss. Is why they are here. And so I say here in a special amount. So enjoy your day, Kobe Osei Brian. Enjoy your day to the fullest. Why they are here. And to everybody watching me live in Khaled, I want to say big shouts to going out to you. Thank you to you for watching 24/7. Those of you who are live on my TikTok page and all that, I say God bless you so much. And of course, to our guests in the studio, God bless you so much for the living legend. You know, I wish to be having you on the show keeping anytime. But if you are traveling, if there is a bag that is a bit bigger, you can put me inside because Mr. Kwesi Wazumbi, of course, is the leader and the founder of Wazumbians. And so come next week, 27 to 28. Please all release to, what the name again, the venue? The
27 is at Art Center.
Art Center.
And then 28 is plus 233.
Plus 233. Yeah. All road leads to that place. Please make sure you can equally follow his page to get updated on that. And even if you are finding it very difficult, please come to KFM TV here. We're close to Vienna City Circle. We would actually lead you to the place. Would you love to put your number? If the
sure, no problem. Yes.
Can you put it out before we wrap it up?
Okay, 0244
0244
620030. 0244 620030.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you can pick up the number and equally reach out and then get a ticket. On Saturday, it's just 100 Ghana cedi, but at our center it is free. Come and learn and know about our culture and also learn about music, how to make more money and all that. Thank you so much for sticking and staying. A big shout is going out to my pre-producer. When I say pre-producer, I'm my assistant producer. Of course, he's the senior producer in here, Mopo. Yes, one of the gentlemen who working so hard, making sure that everything is on point. Mopo, a big shout is going out to you. And to my producer, my main producer, she's currently under the weather. I've been told she has been, released today from the hospital. We wish her nothing but the best. I'm hopeful that next week, Monday, she will be here to join us. So a speedy recovery to her. And to my director, Abigail Boaz, God bless you so much for always holding us down 24/7. And to the hardworking man, the a.k.a. Rasta Pamporunzi, a.k.a. Richard Lendo, aka Adominakpa, aka Abobita Dideka. Thank you so much for always holding us down. And to Ima also, I say God bless you guys for holding us down. But make sure you live a life you want to live. Don't live a life on another man's opinion, because you are your own opinion. If you don't see me right about now, we're out like a light bulb. Peace. Shalom.